In this video, you're going to learn how to make custom decals just like the ones on screen. Let's just jump right in. No need to waste time. Everywhere on YouTube, you can actually find tutorials about this, but I wanted to try and make it an animated decal, and did it work? Absolutely not. It didn't work at all. I really wanted it to work, but it didn't. F's in chat for animated decals. So I guess that just leaves us with PNG images, which is really easy, so let's just jump right in. First things first, you need Bake's Mod and Alpha Console. I talked about this in my animated wheel custom tutorial. Check that out if you haven't seen that already. So this is going to be super easy. Just bakesplugins.com, you see Bake's Mod, you click it, you click download, you run the application, you're done. You go back to bakesplugins.com with Bake's Mod open in the background, you click Alpha Console, you click install with Bake's Mod, boom, you wait for it to say this, and you're done. Yes, you can only do this on Steam. I'm sorry, maybe Epic Games in the future, maybe follow Bake's Mod Discord on that, but there isn't a set date for that to release, so let's just continue. Linked below are 3 decals. You can choose one or all 3. I tried to get more cars. As you can see, you can only see Dominus, Fennec, and Octane. I wanted to do like Breakout and Skyline, but for right now, these are the only 3. So inside each of one of these files, we'll just do the Fennec. You will find a notepad file, which is the code. You will see here the chassis, which is just like the exhaust, the lights, and the underneath of the car. And then the template is just like the body panels and just the basic stuff. And then the skin, well, I don't really know how this works. Let's just say for this example, you wanted to do the Dominus. So you see up here these little images, go ahead and click them. Just one by one, select them all, right click, and then hit download. For this tutorial, I'm going to be doing the Fennec. You can do whatever one you choose. So let's just say you downloaded your Fennec files. Now all you have to do is create a new folder called Fennec with a capital F, and then throw all of those new files into that folder. Most YouTube tutorials on this subject just pretty much teach you how to use this blank template, and that's about it. But I'm going to teach you how to use this chassis template and change the actual car parts and the lights and the engine and everything like that. So this is going to be a way better tutorial. First things first, open up Photoshop or Paint or whatever you want. I'm using Photoshop, and you're basically going to need to make a square that is 512 by 512. Now I'm going to go ahead and import our template into our new project. And then I'm going to go ahead and import our chassis as well, but I'm going to make sure our chassis is below and invisible by clicking the eye. I think for this tutorial, I'm going to try and do some sort of red galaxy for the theme of our Fennec. We'll see how this goes. I found this image on Google Images. This should work just fine. I'm going to go ahead and import it into our project. Now I want this galaxy picture to go over our Fennec body, which you can kind of see the outline here. So I basically want this picture to completely overlap our body panels. Alright, I now need to get a perfect crop with our galaxy image on top of our Fennec body. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this eye to make our galaxy invisible, and then I'm going to go ahead and select our Fennec body template. Now I need the mask over this entire Fennec body. Basically just create an outline with our tool, just like so. After you outline with your lasso tool, go back to your galaxy picture and make it visible again. And then up here you should see a selected mask button. Go ahead and click that. Make sure all these are set to 0, and then just go ahead and hit OK. We now have a perfect mask. But as you can see, there are some parts in the window that we don't want to be affected with our galaxy. So there's one way to actually get rid of this. Go ahead and right click the galaxy and then hit convert to smart object. This gets rid of our mask and makes it a whole new image, so we can do another mask. So that's what we're going to do. So make sure you get it invisible again, go back to our template, and then we're going to crop out everything in the window. Once you're done creating your mask, go ahead and make this invisible again, and then go back to selected mask, but this time hit invert, and then just go ahead and hit OK. So pretty much you just want to go ahead, rinse, and repeat. Alright, cue the time lapse. After about 30 minutes, this is what we're left with. I'm going to go ahead and export this image and then start on the chassis. time lapse number 2 is done. This is the end of our chassis. We added some carbon fiber, some galaxy. It looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and export this too. I'm exporting my creations to the Fennec folder that we created earlier, by the way. So this is what our Fennec folder should look like now. From this point, I'm going to go ahead and open up this notepad file. This is the script to get it working. And really, the only things you're going to change is the chassis and body skins. So for example, my new chassis image is chassis G instead of just regular chassis for the Galaxy. So I basically want our new script to read this image instead of the old one, the original one. Now I need to go ahead and change template to Galaxy with a capital G because that's what I saved it as is for my image over here. Go ahead and save the notepad, and now we're ready for Alpha Console. Go ahead and copy the Fennec folder that we've created. Now you want to go ahead and open up your Baku's mod, click File, Open Baku's mod folder, and then you want to click Data, AC Plugin, Decal Textures, and then you just want to right click and paste it into here. And now, you're ready for Rocket League. So inside of Rocket League, all you're going to have to do is click F5. This brings up the Alpha Console menu that you downloaded earlier. Go to the Cosmetics tab, and for Decal Textures, it'll actually just say Default here. I'll just set it to Default. So what you want to do is for each team, so blue team and orange team, you want to go to Default, and then you want to find Fennec, or Dominus, whatever one that you created, you'll see it here, and select it. This is what you're left with.